Hi guys, before we get into this video, just want to tell you about a competition we are running. We're running a competition on our Instagram, we'll put the link down below, where you can win a free pair of boots, a free jersey and a free ball, all of your choice. So what are you waiting for? Go enter now. I never thought I'd have to make this video in my lifetime, but I guess I gotta say it. Congratulations to Liverpool winning probably one of the hardest Premier Leagues to win. Not in terms of competitiveness, but in terms of overall environment, with everything going on, with whole COVID and stuff like that. Last night, or whenever you're watching this, City did not do us a favour. The whole of the Prem, they lost, which was a huge shock to me against Chelsea. So Frank Lampard has helped Liverpool win a Premier League title. That is insane to me, and this is crazy. But the reason I'm making this video is because I am afraid of Liverpool, and I want to tell you why. First of all, before I get into this topic, I just want to say congratulations to Liverpool. You made the Premier League before this whole Corona thing look easy. Yes, and for my opinion, some games you were lucky against certain teams, and yeah, you know, I can say I was just being a hater, but if I look at it, you need luck sometimes to win the Premier League, and you need luck to do well in life, but overall they played amazing football, and you know they played well and they deserve it. And the fact that they broke this record, I think, of winning it so early, well, in terms of now because obviously of Corona, but the amount of games left, they've done it, so credit to them. You know, I can't take anything away from them. But when I talk about this element of fear, when I look at Liverpool now as a Man United fan and as a fan of football, I feel like they are going to be, you know, dominant for a lot of years. It comes back to what Rooney said, you know, out of the five, in the next 5 years, they could win 3 of the Premier League titles. I think they could win all 5, to be honest, because it comes back to when you compare previous winners. And when I talk about previous winners, let's look at the other first-time winners of Leicester City. When Leicester City won their Prem, I don't think anyone knew that anyone thought they could do it in the next season or perform at a high level like that again. Why? Because players like Kante wanted to leave. He left that season, as well as Mahrez. He wanted to leave, but of course his leave stagnated, and he left, I think, 2 seasons later. But obviously they had an aging team. You know, and of course, you know, it didn't look like they could do it again. But when you look at Liverpool, you look at this young team, this young and hungry team, and they have done so well to see what they have done. Okay, they're out of the Champions League and FA Cup. I get that. So all they had to do really is focus on the Prem. I get it, but they still had to deliver. And when you look at Jurgen Klopp, for me personally, he's a manager that I really like, and it pains me to say because he's a football fan's manager. He comes in and he cares for the team and the players. He doesn't really care for himself that much. He doesn't have a massive ego like Mourinho. Yes, Mourinho is entertaining to watch, and you know he's a good egotistical manager to like, because who doesn't like a good ego? But for me personally, that type of managing now, it doesn't work because players themselves think they're bigger than the club. So we saw it with Mourinho, where he fell out with a lot of players at Manchester United and saw him go out the door. I think it's repeating at Spurs. He'll be out the door soon anyway. But with Jurgen, I think with Klopp, he brought in this enthusiasm to the club. He made players want to play for Liverpool. You know, and if they didn't, then you can leave. Look at Coutinho. You don't want to play for us? I'm not going to baby coddle you. You can leave. And now look, I bet Coutinho regrets leaving, and I bet players like Thiago now, which he said recently, wants to join clubs like Liverpool because it looks like a good club to play and perform at the highest level at. Players they brought in as well. For me personally, I'm a City hater as well. When I look at City, just a bit biased. They bought their way to their Prem. They spent so much money on players, bringing them in, adding depth to their squad. Whereas with Liverpool, the only transfer I can really think of that I remember looking at and thinking, oh my gosh, that's a lot of money, is Van Dijk. And arguably that's because of the context at the time of Van Dijk. But compare their players like Wijnaldum and Robertson and players like that who came in, who are a bit unknown from clubs like Newcastle and Hull, and performed at such a high level, is absolutely amazing to me that Klopp has got these players playing for them who weren't big stars before they came, and now I don't think they want to leave anytime soon. And that's another thing that fears me, because these players, I've been reading the papers, well, I've been reading blogs online. I don't think any of these players want to leave anytime soon. I think they want to stay and probably retire their season at Liverpool, providing it carries on going like this, because they've got a Champions League under their belt now, and they've got a Premier League title. For the first time in 30 years, they got a Premier League title. That team is the first team to do it, compared to players like, you know, Gerrard, Carragher and Suarez. They never did that for Liverpool, but these players have done it, and they can be proud of that. And credit to them, and credit to what Klopp's done, you know, transforming Liverpool that he used to have jokes over players like Stuart Downing and Charlie Adam to players now that I physically hate seeing, such as Sadio Mane and Mo Salah. credit to them. And it hates me to say it. I hope the rest of the Premier League can bound together and become stronger for next season, so we don't see Liverpool cruise to another title. We see teams trying to compete with them, and they are beatable, as Watford proven, but you know, we'll have to wait and see and how the rest of the Prem does in the summer, who the players bring in, which other managers join, who City buy, who United buy, who Chelsea buy. But at the moment, I just gotta say, you know, hate saying it, but congratulations, Liverpool. Enjoy your title. I hope it's the first one you have in a long, long time. I hope you have to wait another 30 years for your second, but we'll have to see where it goes. And the football at the Premier League is unpredictable, so we'll have to see how the rest of the season builds for next season, how the teams look for next season, how we're going to play next season, and what happens with Liverpool during the summer. Maybe a player wants to leave. We don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. But this has been Ahmed for On The Spot. See you guys soon.